What is up, Watch fam? Happy Tuesday, and welcome to this week's episode of In the Metal. I just finished cranking out some emails, and now I'm going to go have some Thanksgiving leftovers. So, while I stuff my face with turkey, you guys can enjoy this week's additions to the watch shop at theoandharris.com. Let's get into it. Let's start here with a beautiful Rolex 1601 featuring a matte gray dial and two-tone case. Like all two-tone Rolexes, it might tend to be a little bit flashy, but I think it pairs super well and casually with this dark brown leather strap. It dates to 1974, which I think is incredible, considering the condition might have you think it was manufactured just last year. Changing directions completely, let's take a look at this. It's a beautiful Omega Chronostop with a racing dial that has ever so slightly patinaed throughout. And it actually has some provenance in the YouTube community. Its prior owner was, believe it or not, Federico from Federico Talks Watch. So yes, it is my pleasure to be offering this terrific vintage Omega with its original bracelet and all to you. At 23, a kid named Gerald Genta designed this watch, the Polerouter, for Universal Geneves. He went on throughout his life to design watches for Audemars Piguet and Patek Philippe. Maybe you've heard of them. The Royal Oak and the Nautilus, I think. And while those watches may be a little bit more famous than this one, you can't underestimate the historical provenance. I mean, this was it. This was the beginning, his first major design for a major brand. And what makes it even better is it doesn't stop there. The watch isn't just twisted lugs and a pretty dial. If you looked inside, you'd find a beautiful micro-rotor in-house movement decorated beautifully with Côte de Genève and bezels throughout. I've handled a lot of watches. I know the market pretty much so in and out, and I will tell you it is almost impossible to find more value than this. Then we've got this Longines, another beautiful watch totally under the radar. It dates to the late 1940s, and its original dial is absolutely beautiful. It features a wonderful manually wound Longines movement and a sharp steel case as well. Definitely something I'm very proud to be offering. How about this? In typical T&H fashion, we've got a Rolex Oyster Perpetual reference 1500. It dates to 1974, and it is in my favorite Rolex color, blue. But it isn't just any blue dial, it's a mosaic, a rare, uniquely Rolex pattern that just adds so much character to even the otherwise simplest of watches. This one is definitely a winner, my friends. Going back in time, all the way back to 1938, this Zenith is another remarkable piece. It features what seems to be, at least as we know it now, a sandwich dial, beautiful, well-printed subseconds, and gold hands with matching indices. And finally, because one is never enough, another Rolex Datejust reference 1601, this time with a rare black glossy dial and two-tone case. You and I both know I could go on about this watch for a very, very long time. How its proportions are perfect, its design is timeless, and its mechanics are as durable and robust as anyone could possibly want. But I'll stop there, and I'll let the watch do all the talking. So that's it. That is what we managed to curate here at Theo and Harris for this beautiful final week of November. I figure what better way than to enter the holiday season with some serious offerings. So that's exactly what we're doing. If you like what you've seen, I highly recommend you go on and check them out at theoandharris.com.